Slacking off? Hey.
Ooh. Scared the life out of me, mate.
I didn't mean to. Picking up any tips?
I don't think they like the short strays here.
You didn't mind them, did you?
I love this track. Always do well here. Well, used to.
How are you doing, Devon?
Me? Golden, mate. Loving life.
Yeah, sure.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
Yeah, it's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
Yeah, well, like that. But, I didn't choose this, Casper. I didn't.
I know.
You came back, right? How's it treating you?
Ups and downs?
How's our old teammate doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's happy here.
He still thinks he belongs in that top team, see? He's never let it go. That's the problem. You know, I could have a word with him. I mean, if you think that might help.
It's all a bit delicate.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, I understand.
No, Devon, I mean it.
Yeah? Scouts on 'em, mate.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Andrea,
Did you read his email?
I glanced at it.
He's a sly old fox at that one. Thank you for finding a place for Devon, as if we had a choice, Casper. As if it was our decision.
Yeah, I know.
How's it going with Devon anyway?
Ah, he's still struggling. But he does really care about the team, so, maybe it'll work out.
Well, that's something at least.
Rather him than his father, right?
Rather neither of them, Casper. Anyway, I'll see you.
Yeah, see you. Davidoff.
Ackerman. Look, I know it's none of my business, but that story about the mechanics really blowing up. I trust you're dealing with it.
I'm going to clear everything up myself. I've arranged a press conference. I'll tell them everything's fine.
That's not exactly what I'd call dealing with it.
You want me to fire him?
Well, that would be your decision, naturally.
I'm not going to fire a good mechanic without any proof. The decision is made.
So be it.
Did Casper really want you to talk to Aidan?
I read between the lines. Look, Casper's good at lots of things, but I know people. Yeah, I know how to get in their heads. And I wanted to help Dad, help the team, so,
Leave me alone.
Listen, I'm just saying, mate, if you were such an incredible driver, you wouldn't be at Connor Sport, would you? Sorry, it's the truth. No offense.
Or maybe I won't be here next season.
Dude, you know what your problem is?
Yeah. You.
You think you're better than the team. I remember when Aiden Jackson was just happy to be behind the wheel of an F1 car. We all like that guy far better than this one.
You never liked me.
No. But Casper did. Once upon a time. Now you're different now. You think you're too good for the team. Your head's stuck in some imaginary big 3-seat in cloud cuckoo land, mate. No. You have got to drive the car you're in.
You're lecturing me about ego.
A subject I know well.
Oh, right. I get it. So you're allowed to be cocky, but I'm not. Is that it?
There's a difference.
How can there possibly be a difference?
This isn't you. This isn't you, mate.
Oh, get lost. Be true to myself. Drive the car I'm in. The wisdom of Devon Butler. Should I be living my best life too?
Just drive the car you're in, mate, yeah? Ciao.
Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. Things have changed slightly around the Marina Bay circuit for 2023. 4 corners have been taken out, the lap length reduced to just over 3 miles. That might be a welcome relief to the drivers, might be even more of a relief for their brakes. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Joe, Ocon, Stroll, Jackson, Mayer, De Vries, Magnussen, Sonoda, Gasly, Bottas, Sargent, Hulkenberg, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Well, it's a beautiful night here at the Marina Bay Circuit, and as ever, a really enthralling Singapore Grand Prix ahead of us.
That's right, Crofty. And while there's not many surprises at the top of the standings right now, there's a lot to watch out for further down the pack.
One driver I'll be definitely keeping my eye on is Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson. He's been less than consistent so far this season.
Aiden, you know what you're doing here. Let's lock in and give it everything. Show us what you got. Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going. Okay, DRS is now available. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. gap to your teammate behind is 8.0 seconds. Approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Great work, you're catching the car ahead by around 5/10 a lap. OK, you've moved into P4. That's 4th place now. Box this lap and push hard on the in-lap. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. And that's us in 10th position. Albon ahead. They're on old mediums. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. The distance to the leader is 7.5 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And that's 8 laps to go. Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Okay, Callie's in the pits. Callie's in the pits now. And gap to the car in front is 3.3 seconds. Okay, so the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind. leaves us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Gap to your teammate behind is 16.5 seconds. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. We did it! We did it!
Well, the results are in. There we have it. What a race that was.
The sheer grit and determination shown by some of the drivers out there today, Crofty, was nothing short of incredible.
Elbows out, especially from Aidan Jackson. Loved his race today, and he finally delivered the sort of performance that we know that he's capable of. So whatever they're saying to him over at Connosport, he seems to be listening to. The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Now, Aidan, you have had your ups and downs this season, but tell me, on the whole, are you pleased with your overall performance?
Today's race should be a normality, not an exception. You know, if I can get a few more performances like today, then yeah, I'll be much happier.
Okay, I'm going to be cheeky, go straight for the jugular. If you had to choose a teammate between Callie and Devon, who would it be?
I'm getting into trouble whatever I say here, aren't I? Can I have Casper back as a teammate instead? I'll talk him out of retirement.
Now, Aidan, you have recently hinted that you're not entirely happy at Connosport. Tell me, is it true?
I think of Connosport in the same way I would my family. There are a lot of personalities to manage, but we're a tight-knit group in this team. We might not always see eye to eye, but in the end, we all want the same thing.
There's been wild speculation on whether or not Connosport can even be on the grid next season, so can you tell us more?
That seems like a question for the investors, but no one's funding Connosport as a charity. They're funding it as a business. And if a business isn't successful, then there's definitely an issue.
Thank you so much for your time.
Hi, Davidoff.
Aiden, quite the answer you gave today. Didn't have you pegged as a man of business.
Yeah, I didn't really think anything of it. Of course you need to make money.
Don't we all, Aiden?
Yeah, but Connorsport must be profitable, right?
We're still running the projections for next season.
So it's not certain then?
Time will tell. You said it yourself, it's just business. Thanks, Aiden.
Come on, I just want to chat, Cal.
Why? Because he told you to?
Stop making this about him. Just talk to me.
We raced in a lot of the same races growing up, and one of us would always have a better race than the other. So in the car on the way home, one of us would be happy and the other would be completely miserable. There was no middle ground. It was like it was impossible for us both to be happy at the same time. And it's kind of been the same ever since.
Look, it's my job to talk to the drivers, Callie.
Yeah, and who gave you that job?
Why are you being like this? It's not even me you're angry with.
Maybe it is.
Oh, really? This again? We were kids, Callie.
You left me behind.
Come on, what was I supposed to say? Oh, thanks, Dad, for continuing to invest in my career, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline, just in case I hurt poor Callie's feelings.
Of course not.
And what?
It didn't have to be a choice, Dev. He had the money to fund both of our careers. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
Well, we were young.
Yeah. But we're adults now.
Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, I'm not much competition anymore.
You never were.
I'm sorry, Callie. For everything. You were always faster than me. There, I said it.
Nice try.
I mean it.
And did you mean it?
Of course not! Faster than me? No. She was never faster than me. She'd love that. No. But if there's one thing my old man taught me, it's that sometimes people need to hear what they need to hear. You know?